She loves me. She loves me not. She loves me. That's what I thought. A penny for your thoughts, a nickel for your kiss. Grab a dandelion and make a wish. She loves me. She loves me not. She loves me. That's what I thought. Diamonds in the eyes, gold in the heart. Face like a Da Vinci, her body's a work of art. Got a nigga motivated. She puts me like a shopping cart. I'm Kash.
I'm Bry.
Welcome everybody. And this is the inaugural episode of Unkept Secrets. Brr. Thanks for the little sound bit, that sound bite. You like the dude on Police Academy. That was before your time. Never mind. We'll talk about that later.
I hate when you do that, yo. It's like you sneak this. It's like, let me throw this little sub.
I want to be age again.
You want to be my age again?
I wouldn't mind.
First of all, I wouldn't date you. Let's clarify. He is, for those of y'all that don't know, I am 27 years old. We'll start with that. As we are spilling our tea, we are living our truth and keeping it real.
And giving you a backstory on how we got together. You know, insight, some history.
How this works.
It'll be his story and her story.
You know,
you get both sides, and so you don't have to, search for the middle ground. You know what I'm saying? You get both.
We don't really care. We're speaking our truth. We're hoping that it helps people in the future. We are in no way by any means that we are justified or that we think we know everything about relationships, but we are just guiding you in our ways, what works for us, what we're going through, and kind of letting you in on the real because I think we're on the right path. And
See, I was gonna tell Bree, speak for yourself because I know everything about relationships.
Everything. You know everything about everything, baby.
No,
I know.
I don't know everything about.
You do not, because you make mistakes every day.
Every day. But when it comes to relationships, I know everything. They call me the Dr. Love Doctor, and if you can go on my Facebook, you can find my page, Dr. Love Doctor. Really good advice.
Anyway, I'm 27. He's 43.
And
bomb dropped.
At first, I had a rule. I said I wouldn't date a woman under 30 years old because, from my experience, they have had in the past, this sudden change of
midlife crisis. Let's just keep
it
real.
Like a midlife crisis, like a third of a life crisis, and they, feel like I was the one who held them back and through all their younger years, and now that they got a little older, they had this epiphany that I was the guy who kept them from living their life and
this guy
painting the city red and all that type of stuff. So
this guy is holding someone back from adventure.
Yeah. So then now I'm the bad guy, and they want to go and act reckless, and that's
I can't
what
keep up with your adventure.
I experienced in the past. So I was like, I'm gonna date in the future. What happened?
I scratched it again.
Oh my god. We'll fix that in editing. So I would always be like, I don't want to experience that again. So
I'm just gonna create a rule that I'm gonna limit my options.
Yeah. So I met Bree's. First of all, I met Bree's aunt and her mom before I met her. I used to have people at the house, little mixers, little
He's
get-togethers.
He's the best rapper I know. He is an amazing engineer.
Thank you, baby. I appreciate it.
I'm a big fan of music. I love trying to engineer music. I loved trying to engineer music. So, we were great.
And Bree's extremely biased, so she's going to say these things.
I'm not biased. I tell people that they suck when they suck, right?
Yes, you do.
I do. And I make you fix things sometimes because you ain't going to be out here making us look stupid. On the boy your name.
Thank you, baby. Thank you, Brianna Shaniqua. So I met her mom and her aunt, and then one day she came over, and we were talking, and it was a few days before her birthday, and I was like, "What are you doing for your birthday?" And she's like, "I'm gonna go online shopping."
My family always forgets my birthday.
Yeah, so nobody anything for me. I'm gonna just go online shopping.
Well, you can't go
you can't go online. You got to really go to these stores and get the experience. You know what I'm saying?
And she was like,
I'm
well,
like,
let's
who's this cheesy guy? Like, bro, what are you gonna offer me right now?
so
Like,
like,
oh
you want to go
god,
to New York? She said, yeah.
scare, big things.
Uh-huh.
I thought you were gonna tell me, let's go to Rentham.
Rentham Outlet.
Yeah,
Don't know Rentham is an outlet in
a mall.
Massachusetts. It's about 45 hours, 45
It's a
hours,
nice mall, but
45 minutes away from us. I only buy my sneakers at Rentham. I don't care.
listen,
I don't buy them anywhere else. That's beside the point.
mm,
We didn't go to Rentham. We went to New York.
he bomb dropped. Let's go to New York. I'm like, what?
So,
First of all,
so mind you, this is the first time we are like really hanging out with each other. I mean, we hang out in the atmosphere with other people around, but we never hung out by ourselves.
it was just me and him though. Tunnel vision, love at first sight for me.
Mm-hmm.
There was something special, dog. But I'm playing hard to get because, I'm just like, he's gonna kidnap me. He's gonna steal me. I don't know this guy.
Because
He's just trying to get my pants.
Bree's a tourist, and she wants to do things until she's about to do them. And then when she's gonna do them, she's like, I don't know.
It's not true. They just don't come my way,
Oh
and
my
I like
God,
things
the
happening.
sun's so bright. I didn't know the sun was gonna be this bright.
Oh no, I love when it's bright, super bright.
So
I didn't do that for our tattoos, so shut up. And I still follow through. I just complain a lot. Anyway, so he invites me, and I'm so skeptical, but something just in me just splurted out word vomit yes, even though inside of me anxiety is like, bro, you don't red flag, you don't know him. Why is he inviting you to? And I'm like, I'll send you money for the rental. He like, I don't need money, and I'm like, I'm gonna give you some money. He's like, no, I got it. It's your birthday, and I'm like, rectify. We ain't sleeping together. You're not getting anything out of this trip, by the way. A little bit. Throw that in there a couple times. He's like, no, it's not even like that. I do shit for friends all the time. I'm like, we're friends? Like, I don't know you, but okay. Because I love shopping, love spending money. Let's do it. Whatever. Everything in me screamed no. I did it. It was yes. And from the moment I stepped in that rental, it was crazy. It was so comfortable.
You told me to shut up, so I didn't gonna say that.
No, please shut. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. I don't like that word. Sorry. I don't know why I said that.
I was just messing with you. Well, anyway, yeah, so this is our first time hanging out. We get in the car, we're driving to New York, we're having a good conversation. We're learning more and more about each other.
So similar.
She's like, oh, you're gonna be my wingman, saying we're gonna go out and
I'm gonna bag a girl, you're gonna bag a girl. Like,
yeah. So, so we don't know what we're gonna do in New York. We have no plans, no real destination.
He came through though. I was so surprised.
And we're just chilling, you know what I'm saying? At the time, I had left my job, so I wasn't working. I didn't even care about going back to work. I had free time.
Yes, I was in school.
And we was just
fuck that, yo.
We was just hanging out, you know what I'm saying? So we was like, what we gonna do? So we called the place. It was like they had like a little rave or something going on in Brooklyn, and they was like, yeah, come on down, like just sketchy dude.
No, they texted first. They said, yo, you gotta text. And then they called me, and then it was a crowd. He said, oh, okay. Okay, because I was a girl, so now he wants to give me the address. Gives me the sketchy address.
So we Google mapped the joint and we look at it, and it's like a little. It was like a little, I was like a garage type.
It was like a garage.
It was like a car garage
windows,
type.
No
thing.
windows.
With the gate that you lift up like that.
Kidnap Central.
And
I'm from Jersey, so again. This trip, I'm like, red flag, we ain't going to that party. I've been to raves.
No, you still kind of wanted to go. I said, I don't think we.
I said it was an option still because you were with me. But I said, you know what I'm saying? But no, no. After that phone call, I said no. Because he's like, yeah, call me later. Call me later. For sure. You're getting in. I'm like, oh, he was pushy.
So, we driving down. We're, halfway there, whatever. And it's for some straight, I have a brother who lives in Hoboken, Bayonne, New Jersey. Donovan. Shout out to Donovan and his wife, Jamelia.
Fun fact. Wait, hold on. Fun fact. It was like 15 minutes away from my grow-up family house because I grew up in Jersey.
Yep, Jersey City.
So that's a little fun fact. We'll bring that in there.
Yep, we're going to get to that also. So, for some strange reason, when I'm driving down or past or through New York, going south from where we live at, for some strange reason, my brother Donovan always happens to call me when I'm on the highway on the way there. So, no different.
Out of the blue.
Out of the blue.
He doesn't call every day.
Yeah, and what you doing? I'm heading down that way with my friend Bree. It's her birthday. We don't really got the destination. He's like, "Oh, come through." So it's her birthday. She don't know them. She don't know me, and we looking for fun stuff to do.
Though.
I know how my brother and his wife is. I know
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a good time. It's always a good time.
Great time.
But she don't know that, and I don't want to put that pressure on her because her birthday, and I'm like, I don't want her to go over there and be like, all right, we'll go, and she's like bored or whatever. Like,
goal was shopping that he invited me
yeah,
for, so he was kind of like, oh, let's go shopping, or let's just after we'll
get
do
something.
something. Yeah.
Yeah, so I was like, so we can go there as a pit
I'm like, yeah,
stop.
let's go, let's go,
Yeah,
let's go.
she was game.
Your brother?
Yeah, she was
Okay.
she was ready to go. So, and I was like, we're just gonna be a pit stop before we can sit down and
Mm-hmm.
find out what we're gonna do.
We had to pee and stuff. We were in traffic now,
All that stuff,
but we were
and
kind of friends
we
because
was getting
we
close.
were we were. Listen, he let me play my playlist on the way when I first got in the car, which was like green flag for me. Like, he's gonna find out I'm thugging. I'm not a girly girl. So I dress like a girly girl, but we
A little
shooting and
time,
robbing.
time being there.
Sound like blood.
Little.
I don't stop.
No, I didn't think you were a tomboy at the time.
So
But
yes,
I don't think you're like a boy. You're like the cusp of a tomboy because
I'm a boy mom,
you're not
and
afraid
I
to get
had
dirty, you get
yeah,
down, and you get
yeah,
your hands type of stuff. But I don't think that necessarily makes you a tom boy because you're a great
brilliant.
feminine and
Thank you, babe.
perfect.
I'm
So
a boy mom, so I have boys. So I had a brother, Jonathan, growing up
yeah, you kind of.
because I can't wear
But then you're not
exactly.
worried about that
It's
at
not.
that
I'm
point.
just gonna go redone if
Yeah,
I'm concerned,
yeah.
but I'm gonna do it. I'm with the shits.
So we go by Donovan's, and we're having a good time, and we
I
meet.
fell in love. Hold on, I fell in love with his family for me first.
And they like Bree also, and so
He left me right away. We get to his brother's house. He's like, "Hey, this is my brother Donovan. This is Jamelia." They made me feel at home. I felt like I walked into like a Bayonne, my aunt's house or something. And Jamelia was like, "Hey, I'm just finishing work right here." And Donovan's like, "Yo, we need to go to the liquor store. Come on." Pulls Quan out the door. And he's like, "Yo, you good? You good?" I'm like, I guess. Like,
he,
we don't know each other, but she's meeting him. I'm about to be done. I'm about to exit. So she like pauses her video or whatever. And she's like, "Yeah, no, I'm gonna meet them. We're good." We get super comfy really fast. She's like, "So what's up with you and Quan?" I'm like, I don't even really know him. We're friends. She's like, he looked really happy. He was laughing a lot. He's never brought a girl here. I'm like, oh,
see me. I'm real particular about the women places with me.
yeah.
So
And you're a
everybody
vibe.
knows that if I bring someone around that person is something different. So everybody pretty knows that. So
Yes.
you
Now
know,
I know that.
so now we're hanging out with
They were shocked.
that was the day they made those drinks, right?
The Henny
The Henny
Coladas
Coladas.
got me toe up before I even left that house.
And Bree's not a drinker. She's not
I'm
drinking like
not. They
that.
made me two though.
Yeah.
And edibles. We had edibles.
We got edibles.
We got everybody. I got everybody high. They got me drunk. We didn't shop. We ended up hanging out with his family the whole day.
Oh, yeah.
We had so much fun.
Yep.
Just sitting on the couch, hanging out, talking, laughing. It was a vibe.
So then we end up going over to Jersey City.
Mm-hmm. The little bar that was open because it was
We went to a
COVID.
little bar. It was COVID, around COVID
We
time.
snuck in. They were supposed to be closed, and they were still open, and they let us in.
Yeah.
It was like a little sneak, you know what I'm saying?
They
In
had like a little
Jersey,
people
that's the
back.
best part. Yeah.
So we would hang out in there, had a good time, had some drinks, and
Hookah.
then we was about 15 minutes or so, 10 minutes, maybe less than that, from the house that Bree's
I grew up
grandma
in.
owned and she grew up in.
Yes.
And so we took a little trip around
Such
there.
a meaningful home, and it was like felt so great to be in Jersey in that moment too, because so much was going on in my life, like other than like that day, that it was like, yo, like I just felt so. You just had put so much unplanned thought into it that I'm like, we're at this bar and you're talking about I grew up here, but where's the house that I grew up in? Because I had mentioned that, and he was like, we're going. I'm like, oh, this guy's like me, male version, and
So-
it was so sweet. You were so
So
sweet.
we took pictures, we hung out, we had
We
a
took
good
our first
time.
picture.
hmm
We'll post it for you guys.
Yeah, we put it up there. We got that Joan.
One of them, because one of them is ugly.
We look, it was 2 years ago. We looked pretty young in the picture. We looked a lot younger. So.
You look so cute though.
hmm
I would still bag you.
Still?
You were mad skinny. You got muscles and
I
stuff
wasn't
now.
skinny. I was
Baby,
about,
you were so skinny.
I was 185 pounds.
No, you had no muscles. You were like a twig.
I'm
And I was fat.
compared to myself now. I was
Yeah,
up 200.
Being,
15 pounds. I mean, that's
we
a
be in the
big
gym
difference.
hardcore.
So, we hung out, went to the spot, and we went back to my brother's for a little
No, hold
while.
on. I got to the home, took pictures. He literally was like, get out the car and take a picture. I'm like, that's awkward. Like, I'm awkward about taking pictures with people. He's like, get out the car. So I sit on the porch where I grew up,
So turned to a demon or something?
I was trying to put my leg on you.
I know.
And
So
took a picture of me.
Get out the car.
Yeah, because we were drunk and I was like, no, no. Dawn was like, yeah, go. We can take a picture. Because you know him. He's a white man all the time. Jabelia is like, come on, let's do it real quick. Come on, there's cars behind us. Get out the car. We're like holding up, So I get out the car. You take a couple cute pictures of me. I'm cheesy because it's awkward and you're handsome and I love you by now.
So we go back to Donna's for a little while, hang out. Well, we got to drive back home.
I had to get home for my kids in the morning.
Yeah. So I had to bring the kids to
my kids had to go to work to school at 9 a.m.
So we had to leave at a certain time. It took us about 3 hours to get home at that time of night.
Last minute.
And we left right
at
3,
6.
4.
We left at 6 because it said we'd get there at 9. I was like, my kids could be 10 minutes late. It's okay. I don't want to stop hanging out. I did not want to stop. It felt like an alternate reality.
Yeah.
It was just like a dream. Like,
that's what happened when we go everywhere. We don't want to.
Yeah, but that was the first time I ever experienced that. Like, I've been on many vacations out the country. Like, I'm an adventure traveler. But I've never had someone plan for me or invite me and take care of everything. That's usually me. And it felt like a whole dream. Like, I don't know what it was. I felt like I was in an alternate reality. And we were just in our own little world. Like, listen, we were out here. We acting up. We're hilarious. We're going to say what we want, do what we want. It doesn't matter where. Nobody's around us. It doesn't matter. We don't care. It was just the weirdest sensation. And I told his brother I was going to marry him.
And I think the way we met at the time and the way we went through that is the reason why we were so honest to each other going forward in the future. Because we was just talking without like bias and without like trying to impress or trying to mislead them or make each other be out to be something that we're not or whatever. So like that kind of like established the
relationship that we have now, where it's just like very
open and we talk about
everything. And I know relationships, people say that and you'd be like, nah.
I'm not gonna say she tells me everything. How the hell do I know she tells me everything?
Because you be saying
I
believe you,
but I'm not gonna sit there and be the one to be like, my
I know
girl tells me everything.
I know you don't tell me everything.
My business, I do.
I know a lot. We talk about everything to listen. This boy knows my mental overthinking.
So
bathroom trips and everything.
We get home and up to that point. No, we didn't get home yet.
We're not home.
We're in the car. We're going back home.
I was so sad to leave. We hugged them. I fell in love with your family. I told them I'm not going anywhere, by the way.
And up until this point, I haven't made any moves on her. I haven't given any.
So sad.
I haven't given her any idea or reason to believe that I like her in any way.
Yes, and I was getting so frustrated because it's like, although I am the one that said we were only going to be friends throughout this trip, I didn't want to go back and recant and tell him, like, hold up. I lied because I didn't think he was this amazing. I didn't think we'd be so similar. And because of the age difference that we have, I didn't think it was going to be this way. But it was. So now I'm putting on my cutest outfits. I'm touching arms more than usual. I'm like, oh my God, do you think? Okay.
That's what she really
He didn't catch on to the vibe. So I literally, during the ride back, I was nauseous. He's like, oh, don't worry about it. I'm like, I don't want to throw up. That's embarrassing. He said, I would take care of you. Don't worry about it. I'm like, I'm not going to throw up. I'm not going to let myself throw up. Look ugly in front of you. Get out of here. He's like, it's okay. I'm like, oh, he touched me. So and now, I waited 2 seconds. I'm like,
dun, 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 dun.
Put that hand right on my thigh, sir. Make a move.
Me, tease me, feel me, and
I'm okay with rejection.
Me.
I love non-blurred lines, so it's like I'm very blunt. I want black and white. You reject me so I can know that we're going to be friends for the rest of the time, or I'm going to shoot my shot and catch it, please. Because I told your brother I'm going to marry you. I'm in love with you at this point. I know you're my soulmate.
See, my thing is, too, I've never been a person to, like, just hit on a girl just, like, because we're chilling out and stuff like that. I don't really do that like that. and
yeah.
and because of that, I've experienced women who would be like, they might not even be interested in me, but the fact that I'm not hitting on them, they're like, every guy hits on me. Why you not hitting on me? Like, what, I lost it or something? They turn it up a little bit and then start throwing
Is that what
little
you thought?
hints. No, I'm just saying. I didn't think that, but I know that be happening. So they'll start throwing hints and they'll start making act like they were interested. And I'm like, okay, maybe they're throwing too many hints now.
You didn't think that at all?
Maybe I'll bite. No, maybe I'll react. Now I'm gonna react off it, and then okay, maybe they just throwing some hints. Now I go, but hey, oh no, it's not like that. So they just want
Yeah,
to,
it's an ego thing. It's an
exactly.
ego thing, and that's not me at all.
I didn't think you was
No,
like,
no,
I
no,
didn't
but
think that was, but I've been through that, and so I don't even,
you don't know me either.
I let it go all the way. Like even if you go,
And I made it clear that we were friends, so he was really respectful of that, which
Mhm.
I love about him because again, it was so comfortable. Like I was showering in his mother's house. They had me getting dressed. She was doing my makeup. Like, I had eyelashes and everything.
yes,
It was crazy. So I left there like, all right, I'm gonna throw on my little lingerie top with some high waisted jeans and see if he thinks I'm pretty. He'll comment. He's like, oh, it's a very private top for like a private
the
time.
bedroom, the bedroom,
The bedroom. And that was the only thing I was said. I was like, that was so fucking like I'm like in the bathroom trying to decode it. I'm like, all right, so does that mean he's jealous a little bit? He doesn't want to wear it, so should I do it and just like see if he wants me? Whatever. I'm gonna wear a crop top per usual with some high waisted jeans and some combat boots.
So
He's
now,
like, yeah, you're good.
so now we're on the way home, and we're like, she already made her move.
He's rubbing my thigh.
She forced herself upon me.
He's like, so do you go home or do you want to come to my house? I'm like,
Dun, dun, dun,
on one ear
dun.
else. I got about 45 minutes before I have to make it to my
No, it
house.
wasn't that easy. It wasn't that easy. We was about maybe an hour and a half away from home, but 45 minutes just
I
go
did the
back and
math.
forth. If you like, I don't know. I don't know if I want to. Do I want to go? She was
I
undecided.
am not a relationship person. Most people that will watch this know that I am a very unemotional, business school chill person. I'm not a very over sexualized person. I love adventure. I love to travel. That's where I was in that
So
moment.
you're none.
No.
So
I liked to travel and I was single and I was about like myself, like I was working on me and my children. Like I didn't give a fuck about being in a relationship. So, and especially I wasn't going to hook up with random men. Not my thing, not my forte. So this for me was like, do I want to go to his house? He's not really a random guy anymore. Like he's my best friend and I'm in love with him, but he doesn't know that yet.
You don't know it.
I loved him. And his brother was like, yeah, I believe you when you say you're going to marry him. I'm like,
See, when she said she loved me, I believed her, but I didn't know if she was crazy or not. You
I
know
said
what I
it.
mean?
I sound crazy. I am a little crazy, but I'm in love with you. I know you're my man. I know you're
It
my
was,
partner and I'm claiming you.
and
That's literally what I said.
I know she's not
Crazy
dumb or stupid or
by any means.
naive, so I know she was saying it because she really meant it.
I don't know.
But I didn't know if she was crazy or not.
I did. I was crazy. I said it's gonna sound crazy.
But people who are crazy don't know that they're crazy.
I said it's gonna sound crazy, but I
So I
am
know
a
she
little
wasn't
baby. I'm a
crazy.
little
People that
crazy.
don't know, people that say they're crazy, they're not crazy. The people who are crazy don't even know they're crazy.
Or maybe I've accepted my crazy because it is a
No.
little crazy. I don't think it was like
If you're
I
crazy,
told you I loved
everybody's
you.
crazy. It's
I
just different. It's just different. It's not crazy. It's just you're just
I think
individual.
I think I know what I want, and I know I've been through so many messed up things and situations where I've learned that like to follow my intuition, my instincts, and my instincts were telling me that was an abnormal feeling. Like I literally felt like I was just living inside of a dream state with this man. He's my best friend already. Like I feel like we talked about everything. We were mad goofy, mad comfortable. Like
And at the same time, I'm like, she thinks I'm perfect, which I'm not. I know I ain't perfect. So
because you're so
you
perfect.
didn't get to the other part yet. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be something I'm not or trying to disguise my flaws. But I mean, eventually you're gonna get to them the longer you stay
Yeah, I'm not
with a
an idiot
person.
though.
So so I was like, damn. I mean, I'm not perfect. I mean, well, how's she gonna act when she
Yeah,
get,
so-
when we get
oh.
to the flaw? So
But
anyway,
that was my fear too, because I'm like, oh my God, like I don't know what he views me as, because he's not as vocal as I am. I'm very vocal, I'm very direct. I'm gonna speak it, say it. You're gonna know how I feel. I'm very like, this is how I'm feeling right now. I don't want it to be confused because even though you might not feel the same, I want you to know because if not, let me fall back. I'm very direct and I'm very open because I wanted this so bad. I was 100% million sure that this was the only man I could marry in my lifetime. So I came into it very honest, open, and like, this sounds weird. This sounds like awkward, but like, this is what it is for me, and this is where I want it to go. And I'm claiming you to my family, by the way.
So
even though you told me you weren't in a relationship.
She came to the house probably like for 45 minutes or so.
Boom, bam. It happened.
Okay.
It was
kissing and telling. Okay, all
I'm
right,
not
fine.
kissing and telling.
Dry.
It was the second night. It was the second night. Not proud of that, but
it was actually technically it was the third time that we met. The first time we spent time together. Fourth time.
Fourth time to make them. But it was. That's no. It's not okay.
Well,
not very normal behavior.
I'm just playing semantics into technicalities. Okay.
You make me feel better, and I love that. Thank you, because it was a huge decision debating. Remember, like prior to us doing it, we're in bed, and I'm like, oh my god, this is so unsexy. But like, I don't know. This is weird. I don't know if I can do this, but I want it so bad.
She loves me. She loves me not. She loves me. That's what I thought. A penny for your thoughts, a nickel for your kiss. Grab a dandelion and make a wish. She loves me. She loves me not. She loves me. That's what I thought.